Hey guys, welcome back to Blood Feathers. It is Hawks, and this time we're going to be doing something with drawing. This is how I abstract elements from my reference images and create a totally new character and composition from that reference without tracing or anything like that. So, let's get started. The first and most important step is finding your refs. I normally just look up photo shoot with like black and white. And then because I normally like stuff that's a little more unique, I add Tumblr to the end. I know it's basic sounding, but it works. Because with Tumblr, if you find like a specific like model you like as well, you can always like see here, this one all the way on the right, I can see it's Timothy Chalamet when I look at that. So yeah, I eventually found a model I liked, so I searched her name and then found one of the first pictures that popped up that I liked, and I'm using this as my reference. This voiceover is going to be super informal, by the way. But anyway, I just kind of start off with the basic shapes. I kind of do a contour line drawing almost of the shapes that I see, the pose that I see, because again, my point in using a reference here isn't necessarily because I want it to look exactly like it. There are some people who do look at like models and references that they want their drawing to turn out exactly like, but if we're abstracting like this, we're always going to want to look at the basic shapes, the poses, and the anatomy. So you can see I goof up a lot. Like I sketch a lot, I mess up a lot, the eyes are really wonky right now. Like I will end up fixing that later. But the point right now is to get all your basic shapes out there because we might not even follow the ref exactly. Like I know in this drawing at least, I changed a lot about the pose and about the proportions and about what I liked and what I didn't like. It's all like it's a process, you know? You kind of go through it. I don't know where those dots are, by the way. No idea what those dots are. But they kept popping up, so that was annoying. But anyway, this tutorial is about taking creative liberty with your references and turning them into something that they're not. So I just basically keep my ref in the top corner and I sketch it out right in front of it, and then I move it over and fix it. So we're at the point where we're hiding our ref. This is me trying to get a white background with a paint program I'm not familiar with. So I'm trying to use the fill tool for a hot minute. It's not working, so I just get a giant ass white brush and then draw a new background. But I'm using jump paint, by the way. Yeah, so this is where we have our sketch layer with the basic proportions and stuff. So now we can start to turn it into the character we want it to be. Yeah, so I'm basically just going over what I did, correcting it, adding the features of Hawks, who is this character that I'm creating with this drawing. And then I'm going to go ahead and flip it horizontally to make sure that my proportions look correct. And they don't. Like you can see I flipped it and it looked really funny. So I'm just going to go ahead and fix the eyes as best I can. More of those dots showing up. What's up with that? But yeah, I didn't fix the eyes a whole lot here. A lot of what you're going to notice is that the editing and fixing process is going to be not one element at a time. So I don't just do the eyes, then do this, then do that. I go back and revisit things all the time. So as you can see, I got rid of the ref. Like, yeah, it's still in my sidebar in case I need it. And if I were probably doing a painting, I would want to use it for the light reference and the light source and all that stuff. But the thing is, I'm just doing a little sketch right now, so I'm leaving the ref completely out of this. I'm turning it into my own drawing, basically. Of course, I'm going to mention when I post this that I used a reference, and I'm going to list the model's name, source the image. But what's important to know is that you turn the what was a referenced piece of art into something that is completely your own. So yeah, that's how I use references, basically. I just kind of whip them out. One that I really like and want to draw based off of because of the proportions. That's what I'm borrowing, is the pose and the proportions. I want it to be as accurate as possible. So I'm just going to look at a picture while I do it. Makes perfect sense. It also helps a lot with proportion studies, that sort of thing. And this is the finished product. I did crop it a little bit because I didn't like how the proportions of the hips turned out because, again, that was something I took liberty with and it didn't end up looking so hot. But yeah, this is basically how I extract and abstract elements from references and how I turn it into something of my own. So I thought that this would be pretty helpful for a lot of you who just want to use reference but don't exactly want to follow the references religiously, anything else like that. But yeah, I hope this tutorial was very helpful for you, and I hope that you have somewhere that you kind of want to go from here with references. Sorry that it was so lazily done. Sorry that this is so thrown together, but it's my first time putting this kind of thing together on a Mac with my new paint program, everything like that. It's just kind of thrown together, but I do feel the need to share this information with you guys. I feel like it's super helpful. So, if it helped, feel free to drop a like. You don't have to. If you want to subscribe, you can. I'm probably going to be posting both art and cosplay stuff, as well as some out of cosplay stuff that's based on like opinion and like I'm going to make a video soon about why I cosplay women when I am a trans man. So stay tuned for content like that. And in the meantime, I hope you guys have a wonderful life until I see you again. And I hope this helped. Good luck to all the aspiring artists, and thank you to everyone who is just watching to support me. Bye-bye.